Every now and then a break is needed from all these greetings and meetings. I'm thankful that I can be in, but I need a break. Cause this life can be suffocating, traveling different locations, trying to get this money made.
And I believe it that I need it. Is either heaving to deceive it. My seed is in need of
This is Current Climate. My name is Christian Dane. And I got my boy here, Juicy. Say something.
Uh-huh.
Yeah. That's the train. Is that a train?
It is.
That's a train.
It's the current climate train.
The current climate train.
Yes.
I like that. I'm gonna have to get that made. A current climate train.
Coming to a city near you.
Coming to a city near you. Shaw's not here tonight.
Again.
What
is Shaw?
Man, I don't know. He said he has to work. Tommy from Martin.
You ain't got no damn job.
Tommy from Martin. So we don't know where Shad is. Shad will be back. I talked to him today. He said he will be back. Next podcast he will be here. I said down the last podcast. So depending on which one you listen to first, he will be back. He shall return. Big night last night in the world of sports.
In association.
A lot of awards given out last night. Where do we begin?
MVP.
The big debate between Kawhi Leonard, Russell Westbrook, and James Harden. The winner goes to
Russell Brody Westbrook.
Where's Brody from?
I have no idea.
Okay, I thought it was the only one. I felt old when I saw that online. I was like, is this a new slang term?
I think I only seen it for this past 2 years. I don't know if it's like a
I only saw it last
UCLA
night.
thing.
Oh, okay.
Yeah.
Russell won, beat out James Harden, the triple-double machine, Russell Westbrook. Kawhi, I don't think he really had that much of a chance. He looked good, but I mean between
it went his year to
between James Harden and Russell, it's just he didn't have a chance. How do you feel about that, man?
I think they got it right. I mean, people want to say it's all about winning, but if you take Russell Westbrook off of that team, they probably 11th in the West.
I can see that.
I mean, just to average a triple-double, the work you got to get put in. And people say he was padding stats. I mean, if it was that easy to get 10 boards, hey, everybody should do it.
Yeah.
You know, and so you got to respect the effort, the drive, the will, what he got around him. I mean,
I think to me, what made me pick him over everybody else was the most triple-doubles in the season.
Yeah, I mean, that's legendary.
That's it.
That's legendary.
That may never happen ever again.
When do we get to a point where people poo-pooing over triple doubles? I mean, it's a fucking triple double.
Yeah.
I mean, most people only have 1 to 2 triple doubles in a career. He averaged a triple
For
double.
as great as LeBron James is, he hasn't even done this.
He ain't even done it.
And the thing about Westbrook's position and size, for him to be doing this with rebounds, that's amazing.
I mean, they say he's 6'4". I mean,
I don't think so.
They pad,
That's
so
amazing.
He might
So,
be 6'2".
I'm happy he won it. Congratulations to Russell Westbrook. James Harden had an amazing,
He had an amazing year,
amazing
too.
season scoring wise. It was
he averaged 29 points, 8 rebounds, and 11 assists. I mean, that's damn near a triple double too.
Wow. I didn't know he had that many assists.
Oh yeah.
And they moved him point guard. I don't like that. I liked him better as shooting guard. I don't know why he's a point guard.
He turned the ball over a whole lot.
It doesn't make no sense.
But I mean, he's not a natural point guard. He's learning on the fly.
He's a shooting guard.
Yeah, he's a shooting guard. I didn't mention Russell
Yeah, what did
Westbrook's
Russell?
stats,
What he?
but it was 31.6 points, 10.7 rebounds, and 10 assists. So I mean, that's tough. That is.
You can't. I'm sorry. It to me, it wasn't that hard of a decision.
I mean, he elevated his game all across the board. I mean,
he basically did 3 people's positions.
He did. He took a lot more to scoring
Yeah.
role. I mean, the previous year he averaged 23 points a game.
Yeah. I'm talking about, but not even that, but then also
8-point increase. That's crazy.
Rebounds as well.
Yeah, rebounds.
For him to get those rebounds, and then for him to average those assists as well.
Yeah,
that's.
I mean, people say he ain't passing the ball. He
was basically the whole team this year.
Yeah,
he carried the weight of the team on his shoulders this year.
You can't average 10 assists and say, hey, he's not getting everybody, but he don't pass the ball.
Yeah,
he just gonna get his shots.
Yeah,
I mean, but he getting people involved.
He had an amazing year. So
amazing
congratulations.
campaign. I love the speech after he won. He thanked his mom,
cried
his
like
dad,
a baby. Thanked his wife.
Thanked his brother, his wife. I mean,
he cried like a baby.
Make you like the guy a whole lot.
I'd cry too if my shirt was that tight.
Brought his whole team up, or some of the team. So I mean, congratulations to Russell, man.
Yeah. What other rewards?
He ain't
last
gonna win
night?
no championship.
Hell no, not in OKC. He need to go to Lakers.
If you want to win, come to LA.
Ain't gonna happen. Who else? Sixth Man of the Year award.
Eric Gordon. I mean,
When was the last time Eric Gordon was relevant?
Was
he on the Clippers that one year?
He was on the Clippers. I forgot where he was at before.
Clippers. He was on New Orleans for a little while.
Yeah, New Orleans.
Where was he before New Orleans? Oh, he was on the Bulls.
Was he?
I think he was on the Bulls.
Nah.
I could be wrong. I think Eric Gordon once upon a time was on the Bulls.
But Eric Gordon, I mean, he's one of those guys. He used to be. He had the ability to be an all-star, but he always was getting hurt. Injuries derailed. Kind of, put a stall on his career.
I don't know, man. He's a great scorer. I'm looking at it now. So, okay, I was wrong. So LA Clippers, then he played for New Orleans. So he did his thing. He did his thing in for the Clippers. He was averaging, when he played for the Clippers, the most he ever averaged a year was 22 points. 22.3. That's not bad. Then he played for New Orleans that first year, he averaged 20 points. So that's not he's a scorer. Eric Gordon's a scorer. Everybody knows his score. He's a great, amazing shooter.
Yeah, off the bench, but that's what you need. I mean,
he's not healthy. He's always been on bad teams with bad systems. I think Eric Gordon really flourished with like a team like either Golden State or even San Antonio.
Well, he had a good year this year.
He did.
I mean, 16 off the bench. That's production off the bench.
He did,
and he had impact points.
Yeah.
So that's huge. I mean, Eric Gordon deserved it. So.
Coach of the year, my man, Mike D'Antoni.
Yeah.
That's my man.
I mean, yeah, you got to give it to Mike.
That's
D'Antoni.
Mike. I like Mike. Mike.
His system worked this year.
I want to see Mike coach LeBron.
I don't know. He can't win with that system.
If he had LeBron, he'd win. That run and gun system.
It's still gonna come down.
That run and gun system with a good point guard, like when he had Steve Nash.
Offense, yeah, but it's still gonna come down to defending.
It might come down.
Even then, when they had the All-Star squad with Steve Nash, Joe Johnson, Quentin Richardson, Amari Stoudemire, Sean Marion, they couldn't get it done.
I don't know.
I mean, they was running and gunning.
I like Mike D'Antoni. I think you give him. I think one of my dreams is to see him coach LeBron, like just a run and gun team. Somebody who's just up and down the court, shoot the ball within the first 3 seconds of the damn shot clock. I think it's a good basketball.
I mean, Brody will be deadly in that system.
Yeah, that too. I'm excited about
up
that.
And down the floor.
I'd love to see that. Who else got some last night? Rookie of the year. Milwaukee player.
Malcolm Brogdon.
Is that how you say his name?
Yes.
Better than me.
Malcolm Brogdon.
I would have messed it up. I really don't know much about the guy. I wasn't really a big Milwaukee fan this year. I was more so focused on Giannis Dempo.
Who won?
Most improved player of the year. Who is going to be the next star of the NBA?
Yeah, Giannis. The Greek Freak. I mean, this guy.
That's a cop-out name.
The Greek Freak?
People can't say his name, so
they're
the Greek Freak.
But he improved on his numbers. I mean, the previous year he averaged 16 points.
Wasn't that his first year, though?
Yeah.
Okay, so rookie year, of course.
Rookie year, 16 points, 7 rebounds, 4 assists. And then this year, 22 points. You might well say 23 points, 8 rebounds, 5 assists. So I'm expecting probably another 4 to 5 point jump.
He's the future.
He just need to have a more consistent jumper.
He's the future.
If he mess around and get a consistent jumper in about 2 to 3 years, he could be the best player in the NBA.
Yeah, he's the future. He's the future in the NBA. If he could just progress and just evolve to another level and add some more things to his repertoire,
right?
He ain't nobody gonna stop that dude, man.
Milwaukee on the come up, but see what's gonna happen is one of those guys gonna leave.
Yeah.
Jabari.
Jabari's
Jabari stay hurt though, so he in a position.
It don't matter. Jabari's gonna leave.
Yeah, they on the come up. But who wants to be in Milwaukee?
Who wanted to be in OKC?
You see?
See what happened?
See what happened?
Yeah. So I don't know. Hopefully they could.
He got a lot of upside.
Hopefully they could keep that squad together. Defensive player of the year. I don't agree with this pick.
Why?
I don't like Draymond.
Draymond can guard all 5. Majority 5 positions.
I like Kawhi.
More than it was one particular play that I seen this season where Draymond defended the post. He went out on the perimeter. This all one possession. He defended the post. They kicked it to the perimeter. He went to the wing. He went out there and defended that. They kicked it to the other wing. He went out there and defended that. They threw it back in the post. He went down there and blocked the shot. This dude is he next level defender, man. I mean, say what you want. I get what you're saying with Kawhi.
He's all right.
But Draymond is, I mean, when you could guard 1 through 5, the majority of the 5s, not all 5s, but 1 through 5.
Yeah.
I mean, that's saying something.
I like Kawhi too. I think
Kawhi
do
can
the
guard
same thing.
1 through 3, maybe some 4s.
I think Kawhi's a shutdown, lockdown defender. I think you put Kawhi on somebody, Kawhi just completely changes the game.
He harasses them. I would love to see it in the playoffs.
Healthy
Kawhi.
Kawhi.
You know, I would love to see him against James Harden in the playoffs.
Me too.
What?
I think everybody would. Spurs would love that.
Didn't they yeah.
I think they played, yeah.
Yeah. He which James Harden, he just disappeared. And I mean, he had terrible shooting. I don't know what the fuck happened to
I think James Harden threw that game.
Yeah.
All them passes that he was passing to the other team, I think James Harden threw that game.
Yeah, he looked.
Say what y'all want to
God.
say. They paid James Harden off. The
Awful.
Mafia, Illuminati, say what you want to say.
He looked like Bron in 2011.
Nah, he looked like Game Thrower of 2017.
I mean, absolutely horrible.
It was
Absolutely
bad.
horrendous.
It was really bad.
But I mean, back to Draymond though. I mean, he world class, man. I love his attitude. He like the new Dennis Rodman.
What was those shorts? You saw the shorts he was wearing?
Ridiculous.
It looked like he had like a Skype interview. You can only see the top half of his body. He was wearing shorts.
He looked ridiculous.
Little shorts too.
He looked ridiculous.
It was a damn shame. I think that was all the awards last night. You think anybody got missed out on?
Just the fact that LeBron James. I don't know what award you could have. They need to create an award for LeBron.
The LeBron James Award. It's a statue of him given to him every year.
It's ridiculous that the best player in the game walked away with nothing. Which I believe is the first televised NBA awards. Maybe I might be wrong.
I don't know.
It was 2 hours long. I don't remember them doing the NBA awards prior to this season, but I might be wrong. Comment, let me know if I'm wrong. But you can't have an award show without giving an award to the face of the NBA.
Yeah, I agree. LeBron should have got something. Like I said,
he should get MVP vote.
He should get he got one MVP vote.
One MVP vote.
Yeah, he should get the LeBron James Award every year. The LeBron James Award.
That's ridiculous.
I really think. I mean, who else? I'm trying to think. 6th player of the year. Did anybody else get snubbed?
Not
Andre
really.
Iguodala.
But statistically, no. I like the Eric. I think they got it right with the Eric Gordon. I like Lou Williams off the bench as well. Lou's nasty off the bench. Jamal Crawford is always
most
nasty
improved
off
players.
the bench.
Anybody else that got snubbed?
Most improved? Nah.
Sean Livingston.
Nah, I want to go most improved with Sean Livingston. Any of those guys though. I mean, Brody improved. Harden improved.
Ooh, you can make an argument for Russell Westbrook.
Yeah, I mean,
well, you could really make
an 8-point jump.
Yeah, you can make a solid argument that he is the most improved player of the year. I didn't think about that.
I mean, you got players that improved that are going unnoticed, like Anthony Davis, world class. It's players that improved out there. So, but I think the awards, I think they got it right. Usually they fuck these kind of things up, but they got it right.
Yeah. What else happened in basketball? That big three bullshit.
Yay!
No. Big three. Basically, is what you see at the YMCA when 3 old guys get together, playing against other 3 old guys. They're washed up, got knee braces on, smell like Ben Gay, got the Horace Grant goggles on. It was awful.
I don't think it was awful. I don't think it was awful.
They were washed up. I mean, I was excited. Like the build up to it, I was like, "Ooh, I'm gonna see some of the guys from my childhood, like the people I watched when I was growing up, like AI." You know, I was excited to see AI.
Give it a
Jason
time,
Williams,
man.
and it just didn't. It wasn't there. I mean, Jason Williams like hurt his knee on a jump shot or something like that.
Yeah,
it just wasn't there. Ricky Davis, I didn't even know who he was at first because he shaved his head. I'm so used to Ricky Davis with the jailhouse braids.
You got to give it a little time, man.
It wasn't what I thought it was going to be. It's interesting though. Rashard Lewis he's still wet from downtown.
Katina Mobley still wet.
The cat, Katino Mobley. AI's just not AI. You could tell AI's 40-something years old.
Yeah, he's 42.
42 years old. You could tell. He just ain't. He don't have that bounce no more. That killer crossover.
You gotta. the verdict's still gonna be out. You got to give it a little time. But I think they head in the right direction. I mean, Fox gave it a projection, and they end up doing 4 times more than what Fox thought. Yeah. So numbers wise, it's there.
Get the hell out of here!
I promise. So numbers wise, the people interested in it. It's a nice little segue after basketball.
Yeah.
I mean, nothing's going on. The season ain't that long. If I ain't mistaken, it's 8 to 10 games maybe.
Okay. I didn't know that.
I know the championship August 26th, same day as Floyd in counter fight. So they're gonna have to move that. They're gonna have to pay them to get the arena.
Wow.
All sorts of shit like that. But
one thing I noticed about this though was funny when they foul each other. They foul hard. This is fucking.
It's grown man basketball.
This is jail ball.
Oh yeah.
This is jail ball. I'm sorry, Ricky Davis. I ain't playing around with Ricky Davis. Ricky Davis will clothesline you if you go to the hole.
Captain Jack, Steven Jackson.
That's another dude.
He was about to reach out and touch somebody.
Malice in the Palace, boy. I ain't messing with them folks, man.
I mean,
nah.
I like the big three. They had the Barclays jumping.
It was a packed house, so it was good to see that. But I don't know. I'm waiting to see what happens. I'm still gonna watch, and we'll see what happens from there.
And you know, these guys ain't played in a long time. So
you can tell.
Give them about 2 or 3 games and see where they at. You know,
you can tell. But yeah, where you are. You got anything else to add today?
Yeah. I just want to get my prediction of who's going to win.
Let me hear.
I think Trilogy gonna walk away with it.
Who
I love Trilogy.
Trilogy consists of
Kenyon Martin, Al Harrington, Rashad McCants, James White, Deion Glover.
You said Kenyon Martin?
Yeah,
you heard what Kenyon Martin said about Joakim Noah?
No, what he said?
He said like he couldn't slap himself in the face with 2 hands, like something like that. Like he basically said Joakim Noah is trash, and he'll play him right now for his contract.
Dang.
He said that. Now Joakim Noah is not an offensive threat.
Yeah. But
rebounding and defense, I like Mr. Noah.
Yeah, I like him. And then my sleeper team is Tri-State.
Who's on
Jermaine O'Neal, Bunzie Wells, Xavier Silas, Lee Nalon. I don't know who that is, to be honest with you. And Mike James.
Jermaine O'Neal.
And Bunzie Wells. Bunzie Wells was really good.
Jermaine O'Neal, does he have the braids? He brought the braids back?
I think he got the haircut, to be honest with you.
He ain't the same Jermaine O'Neal then. Jermaine with them braids had one of the illest post fadeaways.
He did.
Ever.
Didn't he get hurt? Jermaine O'Neal was the shit for a little bit.
He got his knee, some of his knee.
Yeah.
Yeah.
He was the shit for when he was with Indiana.
Ooh. Jermaine, that whole squad, old Indiana squad was the truth.
And I remember Wade rookie year, he played against them. And that's when he became the Dwayne Wade.
Yes.
And he dunked on Jermaine O'Neal.
Yes.
A lot of people don't remember that, but he dunked on Jermaine O'Neal. And they supposed to won. Very, very competitive.
Pacers had a couple good years.
They did.
Pacers, there's a time in the East where the Pacers was the truth because they had a squad.
Even on the back end
where
where Reggie Miller got older. And they had, if I'm mistaken, Jermaine O'Neal, Jamal Tinsley, Ron Artest. They had a nice little squad. Jamal Tinsley was wet.
I gotta look. I'm gonna look it up for the next show. I'm gonna look up the stats and to see the players of that old Pacers team.
But yeah, I think Ice Cube on or something. So the only thing I wish they would broadcast this live. It's taped previously, the day before they aired.
Yeah.
But other than that, I mean, they got, a nice level of NBA players to start off. Now, moving forward, they're gonna have to get bigger names.
I think they will.
I think those guys just wanted to sit back and see, what it was talking about. Like Paul Pierce was there. I
want to see Kobe.
It'll have to really, really get big to get the Mamba to come out. I think they could get like a Kevin Garnett or Paul
I want to see
Pierce.
Tracy McGrady.
I think a Tracy might get involved. Chauncey Billups was gonna play in it until he in the running for the Cavs front office. But I mean, they got nice players. I like the coaches. They got legends as coaches, which they do. They don't really have to do nothing to coach.
I want to see Tim Duncan come back.
Tim ain't finna do it. This beneath Tim.
Shout out to Tim.
Shout out to Tim. But I mean, they got a nice lineup of people besides Kwame Brown.
Listen here, man. They were feeding Kwame in the post. And I'm thinking to myself, like, who the fuck is Kwame Brown? Like, Kwame has not been relevant since draft day. Man. After that, he just flopped.
He did.
Number 1 pick for the Wizards. Horrible. Worst pick ever. Good job, Jordan.
Then the Lakers got him. Jordan made some horrible picks.
Horrible. He just picked
Adam
Dwight
Morrison.
Dwight Howard.
Nah, that wasn't a Jordan pick.
No, but he just traded for him. He
did. That ain't horrible.
Dwight's downhill. Dwight's on the
He is,
back
but
end of
he's
his
still
career.
he's still a defensive.
He's a
threat.
body. He's a body.
He's still a defensive threat.
Yeah,
He ain't finna like. See, with Dwight Howard, he was more athletic than everybody in his heyday. So he never developed an offensive skill set. But defensively, you could still use him on your team. He's just not a max contract player.
We gonna see.
Maybe a third, maybe a fourth option at this point.
Trash. Dwight Howard's trash. If you listen to this, you're trash. I don't care. I'll say it to your face. It's 3 of us here versus you.
He's always so happy though.
I don't care.
Do you think he'll?
I don't care.
Anywho, but yeah, I think you should check out the Big Three. Christian don't think you should check out the Big Three. I really, Christian just want to shit on the Big Three.
It was trash.
I'm not gonna sit here and let him shit on it.
I had it a split screen last night, the Big Three, and I was watching wrestling at the same time. And like as the night went on, I just like muted the Big Three and turned wrestling volume up because it was like, this is bad. Samoa Joe was whooping Brock Lesnar's ass at one point. I was like, I can't fuck with this Big Three shit. These guys are old. They're old. They look old. I mean, they looked old.
Give it a couple. Give it a couple games.
I could just go to the Y and watch old men play.
Not at the professional level.
Professional old man level. All right, man. We're done. Tell us what y'all think. If y'all if you watch those awards, if you agree, fucking train.
That's
if
the
you
current
agree,
climate train leaving.
Oh Lord, if you agree with Russell Westbrook, James Harden, if you don't agree, tell us what y'all think. Comment below. Tell us what y'all think of the podcast. We love to get you. We love to hear your opinion. Follow us on YouTube, Facebook, SoundCloud, Twitter,
all that.
Hit us up, man.
Hit us up, like it, share it. Tell a friend to tell a friend to tell a friend about the
Oh my God.
current climate train.
My name is Christian Dane. This is Juicy.
Go train on my Tupac shit without the nose ring. On my hoodie shit, fuck what these folks think. If Jake can make it from Marcy, then I'm gonna hide a couple bricks under my car seat. Tell my mama I was never sorry. Tell her that they got me going 60 and a 40. Catch me, nigga. Screaming, catch me, nigga, I'm too fast. Don't test me, nigga. Came from the bottom, single mother, never used food stamps. Alright, man. Product of my environment. I'm tired, man. Put the metal to my little nigga's chest. No Tony Stark, but I keep that Iron Man. Breathe, nigga, breathe. The last thing you hear is the sound of a gun ring. What America don't give a fuck, it's the death of another young king.